What is process manufacturing and what are its characteristics? Well, process manufacturing is a type of continuous manufacturing. That is, where there is a definite sequence in a predetermined order for the activities that go into producing a product. Now, process manufacturing is generally used with products that where there is a constant and high level of demand. It oftentimes escalates to the level of mass production when there's that high level of demand, but you can think of it as very routinized, very standardized procedures that are applied to produce uniform, very similar, well, not even very similar, but identical products as part of the production process. Okay, now there are generally two types of process manufacturing. One is known as analytical, and this is where you take a raw material usually and you break it down into different component parts in order to arrive at different products. The best example I can think of in this regard is fossil fuels. You break down oil into its component parts and you get things like kerosene, gasoline, diesel fuel. Now, some things might be added back to these in order to create stability and things like that, but basically the core product is arrived at by breaking down this singular component or or natural resource in this scenario. Another approach to process manufacturing is called synthetics. This is where you bring together materials to create a product, and this is almost every other type of process manufacturing whereby you assemble something. Okay, it could be where you're assembling very basic raw materials, something like creating rubber. You're creating a compound from other different chemical compounds that have oil in it and other plastic-based composite materials together, or it could be assembling parts of a machine or something like that. So you're bringing parts together for a whole. But in essence, the idea is you have a standardized, systemized process where there's a great deal of focus on quality control, to make sure there is no variation between the products that are produced. So the essence of operations is, again, this standardized approach to the production process.